We're live going into EU2. I think there's 42 people on it, so it's gonna be tough. Holy crap. Alright, let's see where I am. Oh, looks like I'm already hungry. That's a little bit annoying. Let's see if I can find some actual food. Alright, this is definitely not good. I can't find my first landmark. The main landmark to find is BP. God, I hate calling it that. But normally, if BP is north, that's a good thing for you. I'm not sure where I am. Oh, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. I'm on the coast. I'm in a very bad place. There's not much food out here. At least the frames are looking okay. For me, at least. I'm looking over at the screen. It looks like there's droppage going on over there. My GPU is high usage right now. See if I can stabilize it in a second. Alright, I need to get high. Here we go. Okay, actually this could have been much, much worse. I know how to find AI spawns from here. First, let's recover some stam and let's see if I can adjust the frame rate just for a second. Desync off. I can't adjust the frame rate. It's not good. I know what to do. I'm gonna have to make it so that at the driver level, I'm limited to 30 frames per second. That should smooth out the stream a little bit. Bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna apply a 30 frames per second cap at the driver level, which means it doesn't matter what the game says. My graphics card won't let it go over 30. Okay. Now let's resume. Alright, now I gotta find some food. Let's see if that smooths out the stream a little bit. Turn up the volume. It's all the way up. Okay, I gotta keep moving towards BP because this is still not a good place to get spawns. I'm basically gonna have to mooch off of other kills because I can't really kill anything in this form. And I need to do it fast. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I'm on the other side of BP, actually. Yeah, this is not the good side. Alright, so actually, I'm not going to make it over before I starve, so the best thing to do is to see if I can grab another player who spawned this way, unfortunately. The only good thing about this area is that other players will be easy to spot. Hold on. Wasn't BP a little more in the center of the island? I might be wrong about this, but maybe I'm just not remembering things correctly. Hey, what's up, Ellis? Actually, I'm just trying to survive for the first 10 minutes because I spawned into this server for some reason at like 40% hunger, and on the map on the side where there's nobody else. But I'd rather hunt some Dryo players. The thing is, I'm probably gonna end up hunting him because there's nobody else to hunt. There's only like 45 people on the server, I think. Okay, this is not smart. I shouldn't be going this way. I don't know why the stream is lagging. Alright, let's slow down for a second. Maybe I can make a small adjustment here. Apply this resolution, should be a little less stressful. I don't like the stretch look of it though. Try this one. Now my resolution quality's going down. Alright, one thing at a time. Let's get the stream a little more smooth, and then I'll worry about the... Seems to be a little bit better. It's so blurry right now. Try a render scale of 91. I haven't played this in a while, so everything kind of needs to be recalibrated. Oh my god, the render scale is terrible. I mean, the frame rates on my side looks pretty okay. Looks like it's going a little smoother on the stream too. Yeah, that's, you know, the reason that people don't just go to one place in this game is because they don't have they don't have landmarks that are as easy to find as Talons, plus the map. So here, actually they do. They go to the swamp. Basically, that's the meetup where everyone is, and the reason for that is just because it's easy to find. There's no other reason for it. And the landmark for it is pretty reliable. You can just go towards BP as long as it's north of you, and you'll get the swamp. In Path of Titans, similar thing, except it's easier. The biggest landmark on the map is the Great Lake. Find that, then just go all the way around to Talon's Point. The reason Talon's Point is the place is because there's no other named locations on the Great Lake, except for Cascades. But Talon's Point is a named location, plus it gives you access to Turtle. It's really that simple. There's no other reason for Talon's Point to be popular. Okay. I gotta make my stand in this area somehow. If I can't survive here, then I'm probably gonna die. Survival in this game is about listening really hard. Gonna move, stop, and listen. And you gotta smell. I'm like the only player that spawned over here. What would be really nice is if there were like little insect AI that babies could eat. Because what else are we supposed to hunt? Like, there's nothing else that we can like take down except another baby. Let's see here. They had to have put some spawn location on the side of the map. It's usually fields. Right around the edge here, somewhere. Not only that, my water's low now too. Okay, here we go. This is a much better area. Now, there should be a water source over here too. Then I'll be able to locate some food. Nothing yet, but I'm close. There's a road. Yes. Okay. If it's muddy, that means there's water. There's water. Which way was it? If I follow this road, I will get to the river. Probably get eaten too if I find anyone else, but priorities. Water first, then I'll get some stam, then I'll hunt something. I haven't really seen any events for Evrima. I know they have events for Legacy, depending on the server. Like I know Hunting Grounds does fight nights. Nicta has events from time to time. I'm not really an event guy, so I kind of miss out on those. Fight night's not really. It doesn't seem too interesting to me. It's I don't know, like fighting in the Isle is a little bit it seems like it just belongs out in the wild. Like I don't like how they put everyone in like a little circle. I like fights in the middle of hunts. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Tanato. I'm gonna need Stam to take it down. I don't have much time to do anything either. One, two, three. Oh, it's a Dryo. It's an AI. I can take it. Come on, don't lag out on me. Fighting is lagging. There. Dang it. Have to be successful. There. It's just two more. Dang it. Have it. I can't eat the whole meal. I have to get water fast. Okay, that's enough. Now I need water. This way. Come on, I'm a survivor. I can do it. Still pretty far off from water. on, where is the water? Straight ahead. Yes. There. It looks like I'll just make it just in time. Okay, I have to drink and get out of sight. Drink. Cannot be seen. I don't have enough stamina to fight anything. Into the shadows. Alright, that's enough to at least survive if I have to run, so now I need mud. Hey, what's up, Randa Orca? Okay, everything about survival in this game is prioritizing. So I didn't fill up on the food because I knew I needed the water. Didn't fill up on the water because I know I needed the mud. Now that I have the mud, I can go back and fill up on water. Once I have the water, I can go back and fill up on food. See, now, if something interrupts me and I have to run, I'm covered in mud already. Okay, let's get some more mud and let's get out. Rough start, but I'm a very hard player to kill. Okay. Alright, so I do know that this area is a good hunting ground for AI. Therefore, if I want to grow, I need to stay in this general area. Gotta be careful because some other players may have figured out the spawn area too. Alright, I can afford to get full stam, so let's get some full stam. Once they start adding some dinos to Everima, I think that it's gonna, the player count's gonna be more consistent. Right now, it's just like, right now it should be very clear that players prioritize having a choice of having different dinos over advanced dino game features. Like, this game is more advanced than Legacy because you can do things like grab, pick up things. It has more functionality, but here's the thing, that's cool and all, but having more dinosaurs to choose from is more interesting. So that's why people are choosing Legacy over Everima. Once Everima increases its dino count, then people will start to be like, okay, Evrima's the new normal. Right now, Everima is just a beta. Like, it's not, like, they can call Legacy Legacy, but it's not Legacy. Legacy is the standard. This is still new. Okay. For a solo raptor, I have always got to be on the hunt. Can't rely on anyone else to find food for me, so everything is always a hunt. What's up, Lavia? I'm just out here trying to survive. But this is how I like it. I like being on my own. I don't have to watch my back for Well, I guess I always have to wash my back, but at least I don't have to worry about people turning on me. I don't have to worry about clumsy players biting me instead of whatever we're hunting. And I don't have to follow people around in circles who don't really know where they should be going. Let's see here. Also, it's much quieter when you play by yourself, which is something that players just take for granted. They don't realize to survive this game, you have to be a good listener. You can easily lose prey in bushes, or even if you hear AI, you won't be able to find them unless you're hearing where they're walking. And what do people do when you play with them? Type in chat, make calls, they cover up the sound of good prey. A good hunter stops every once in a while and just takes a listen. And a good sniff. Also, with this area, you tend to be able to see AI from long distances from the road when they cross. So it's good to kind of poke your head out every now and then too. But don't stay too long or else you'll get spotted. Oh yeah. Yeah, good fight by the way, Ellis. That was both fights were actually pretty competitive. I think you got a bite on both of them. And of course, Spino kills Suko at 2 bites, so you know, you just needed one more bite to get me. But it was a very close fight. There were in the first fight I remember, there was a spot where I think all you had to do was turn the opposite way and you would have gotten me. Like, my turn wasn't on the inside. And something similar happened to the second fight, but I think I got underneath you. So it was a pretty good fight. Most Sukos you would have killed. So the fact that I won was just purely on the fact that I was just having faith that some of those bites you were going to miss, and I was going to be able to make up for the fact that eventually your turn was going to catch up. I thought I heard something over here. But yeah, there was no real special move that I did, except, you know, the only thing that you probably could have done better was the very beginning of both fights. In fighting, it's about positioning, and that's why the turn is so important, because it puts you in a position to attack and then avoid being attacked. If you noticed, both times that you encountered me, it was near the coast. If you had encountered me at Turtle Island as a Suko, you probably would have won those fights. The water's deeper. Now on the coast, the water is not as deep. Therefore, if I get into a spot where I need to bail out, I can go to land faster. Also, I'm not going to use up my stam as fast as I would if we were in deep water, because you did dive in both, but the thing is, once you stop diving, I didn't have to keep using my stam. you've got to take advantage of that whenever you're fighting a Suko. Sukos have very weak stam, so if you're fighting a good Suko, you want to stam them out first, then you can kind of have your way with them. I think I remember in the first fight, I was like really relieved when you didn't dive all the way to the bottom. You kind of dove a little bit and then you stopped. It's like, oh, thank you. I'm not gonna use up all my stam in the first 15 seconds. That's an important factor. But I mean, but you really wouldn't need that if you were facing a normal Suko, because, hang on, 1 second. I know I heard something. I just don't know if it's player or AI. Let's give it a sniff real quick. I guess I didn't hear anything, because I would see the footprints if it was either one. Okay, so what I was saying was, so normally you can afford to not have the best positioning when you're fighting a Suko as a Spino, because so what? They're gonna get a couple bites on you. You have the health. You can take it. It takes 8 bites to kill a Spino as a Suko. It takes 2 bites to kill a Suko as a Spino. So you can afford to give away a couple bites. So that's why sometimes if I'm fighting a Suko and I don't have the best positioning, I'll go after him anyway. Like, I don't have to be perfect, because I know, okay, even if they get a bite on me, I'm going to get my turn, and then they're finished. However, the thing is, I was just a little bit ahead of you, so you needed that extra edge. So if my stam had been gone, it would have given you a bit more time to take me out. Let's see here. So I recommend, and you probably won't need to do this because, like I said, 95% of the Sukos you would have killed. But if you're ever in a fight where you're facing maybe multiple Sukos, you want to be against them in deep water, because the first thing you want to do is dive and get them to follow you. If they follow you into deep water, they are toast, because their stam is going to go within 15 to 20 seconds. Without stam, they're sitting ducks. You can swim circles around them. Let's see here. If they don't follow you underwater, then you know, okay, this is not your average Suko. This Suko knows how to conserve their stam. So then you gotta go and use some other strategy. But definitely you've got to, if you're facing a good Suko, stam them out first. Okay, where are the AI? What's up, Steve? We had a good fight too. We had a couple, didn't we? Did we have a couple fights? Or was it just one? Anyways, it was a good fight. Let me see here. Alright, I need to focus on the game a little bit more. I'm back to 30% hunger. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's not good. I didn't kill it. Okay, but maybe it's an AI that died. So let's listen. I think it's an AI. There's only one set of footprints. Yeah. But then, if you notice, the footprints continue. So maybe I'm not the only one here. If it was me, I wouldn't sit by something that I just killed or was eating. I would go into the bushes a little bit. So maybe there was a player. Maybe not. I'm being paranoid. Anyways. Utah is probably my favorite dino, though. Like, I started off as a Utah in the Isle, and when I got to Path of Titans, the first thing I did was I went to Deinonychus, because I know that's the closest thing to Utah. But, and you know, that was a little bit fun, but it just wasn't the same. And even now, like, after all this time, I don't feel like the gameplay's gotten any better, really, for Deinonychus. For Deinons, it's actually gotten worse, because they can't kill anything. I mean, the only saving grace is the fact that they can bite faster without the cooldown. But Deinon players are screwed. I mean, everything tramples them in one hit. Like, there needs to be some balancing done inside the game. Could have sworn I saw something. Okay, how close am I to adult? Let's see. Get in there. I feel like something's close. It's a weird thing to say. Maybe I'm just seeing pixels. Nothing close. Ooh, what was that? Maybe I'm close to someone. Nah. Okay, so I got a pretty good deal over here. I've got my food source, I got my water source. I don't see many players around. Once I'm adult though, I'm going ham. Like, all I'm waiting for is just to get my pounce. I'm so good at using that pounce. I can't wait. It's so fun. And my move is, I like to jump in the air and then turn it on. Other people just run up and press the button. No, man, you gotta get some hang time. Get some hang time, and then boom. I am the master of flying pounce. Where's the swamp from here? The swamp from here should be that direction. Once I'm an adult, I'm going over towards the swamp so I can interact with some more players. Who am I kidding? Interact? I'm gonna kill people. But right now, this is my territory. It's my food source. Everything over here belongs to me. Hear that? My next prey. Oh, you had a 1v3, Alice? Oh, they safe log against you? Yeah, man. People have just been doing that just way, way too much lately. I mean, people used to do it before, and I would be like, what's the point of doing that? Because it's like the it didn't glitch out the way that it does now. Now it'll save them and it'll restore their health for whatever reason. Before, it was like 90% of the time you kill their body, they don't come back. There was just like small cases where it would be like they would come back. I'd say like 1 out of 10 times. So it's like I never cared before when they did it because it just didn't help them. Now it's like you got to kill somebody 3 or 4 times, man, and it's so annoying too. When I fight people, it's like they don't even try, dude. It's like they don't like get to like, oh, okay, well, I only got 10% health now, I'm gonna log out. If they realize they're fighting me for whatever reason, it's like if I get the inside turn or if I get in a good position, they just stop, even if I haven't done any damage yet. And it's so annoying. It's like I don't understand why anyone plays the game to do that. That's not fun. So there's nothing you can do about it. Hopefully the devs are gonna fix that, but you know, that's the only way some people can play the game, I guess. They're just afraid to lose. Let's see here. Where's that little field? That's my little landmark. That's how I know if I've gone too far. I already feel like I'm too far because I don't hear the Dryo anymore. Yeah, and I mean, the other thing is, man, it's like the reason people are losing is because they're getting outskilled. So it's like that trick, it rarely works against me. Like I realize like they're gonna come back, so it's like sometimes I'll just sit there and wait for them. And sometimes if I see them do that, I won't even damage them anymore. I'll just wait till they start moving again. As soon as they log in, wham, I'll get them. Because they don't have time to go to the menu and log out again. But it does suck when like they basically get beat in a fight, and from what I hear, they'll come back after, I guess they don't, like whoever they're fighting doesn't realize they logged out, so they'll come back and just like back attack people and kill them that way. I only understand combat logging to a degree, to the degree that maybe you don't want to have to travel across the map to get where you are, but I don't get this taking it to the level of just not even engaging in the fight, really, just logging out immediately. Oh, I heard something. Let's investigate. I'm so paying attention to everything in this game now, because now that I'm doing some game design myself, like I'm looking at which trees have collision and which don't, right? All the foliage does not. The trees do, and I'm impressed that these smaller trees have it. Oh wait, this one doesn't. Because I'm looking at the performance of my game, and I'm like, how can I get the performance up where I still have the collision on my tree meshes? Yeah, something's over here eating. Yeah, but it's funny. I don't just play games anymore. Now I'm like really paying attention to see how they work. And the other weird, crazy thing is like a lot of times, I'll just be looking at bushes and be like, huh, like that's the same bush that I have. So it's like it's obvious that I'm getting the same assets that some devs are using. Like that bush, I have that bush. This one right here. Oh. Look at the other stream. Yeah, it just crashed. It crashed for the other streamer too, so. What's up, Jackson Storm? Let me see if we can get back in line online here. It just crashed. I'm looking at Simo's stream. He crashed too. Yeah. I like Legacy. I like Evrima. I like them both. Evrima is obviously lacking enough content